when you see bad, where's the beauty in it? Where's the opportunity? Eat faces. And so if you don't know my eat faces story by now, it is all about thriving in spite of the circumstances, because there's always circumstances. And, when I started as a director of sales for this company, that they were bankrupt, millions of dollars in debt, financial restructuring. In any kind of financial debt company, you're going to see also a bankrupt company in culture. And over the course of 9 years, not only did we pay off all the debt, we were able to become cash flush, which allowed us to grow our organization faster than any of the other organizations in our industry, while maintaining a high level of success. And we eventually won Franchisee of the Year across our organization nationwide in 2016. And I had my leadership team down with me, because I always thought it was important to take my leaders out to events where they were able to grow their mind. Mindset is everything. And so going out and being around the president and the CEO of the franchise, owners of other successful companies, being able to pick people's brains. And so they came out with us, and they were able to celebrate when we won Franchisee of the Year. And we were out celebrating with all the top executives of the company and a lot of other owners from the franchise. And there's this one particular owner named Eric that had attached himself to me and was telling me about all the reasons why he wasn't us, why he was not successful, why he wasn't the Franchisee of the Year. See, the economy had sucked. He had taken over his business during the recession. And at the time, the franchise, they told him they were going to help him be successful, and they were going to help him become a good business owner, and they're going to give him all these resources. And you know what? They never came through to him, so they failed him. They suck. And the carrier, they only care about you if they're hitting numbers. The vendor, they only want you to hit numbers, and if you're not hitting numbers, they don't care about you, and they don't give you any resources. And my people, they only steal from me. And it was just excuse after excuse, or reason after reason. And I told him, hey, listen, I'm not saying you're wrong. I validate your reasons. I understand. I started in my role with this company, millions of dollars in debt. During the recession of the franchise, as we joined the franchise and we're restructuring our company, they also told us the same things, that they were going to give us all these tools and resources, and they were going to make us successful. However, I know at the end of the day, nobody cares about whether I'm going to eat. Nobody cares about whether Jason Tracy is going to be successful, or that Debbie, the owner, is going to be successful, or we're going to grow this fruitful team more than me. So at the end of the day, I know I've got to take responsibility for myself. And so, you know what? The vendor, the franchise, they weren't there to support us, but we went out and we made it work. The vendor, do they only care about you if you hit numbers? Yeah, they do. But you know what? They don't make the numbers rocket science. They put them right there. They're right there for you to see. They know, they tell you exactly what you want to hit. So you know what? I went out and I game plan, and I crushed those numbers. And guess what? Not only do they give me the support and every resource that I need, but they also give me cash incentives that they don't give you. And you know what? It all comes down to it. Like, how do you look at it? Are you taking personal responsibility? Because it's nobody else's responsibility to make you successful. At the end of the day, I'm a lion that eats faces. When it comes down to whether I'm going to eat or my people are going to eat, I'm going to eat. And you know what? That stupid little eat face is saying probably would have just died, but I had my whole leadership team there, and we're in this loud bar in Chicago, and I swear to God, it was like the music stopped, and everybody in the bar heard me screaming at the top of my lung, I eat faces. And it became a thing. It actually became the rallying cry for our company. We had a better year the next year. And then when I left the company, I got the leaders of the company got together, and they got this book, and they put pictures in it, and had paragraphs of stories of where they were when I met them. And they said, at the end of the day, we're now face-eating lions because of your mentorship. And it meant the world to me, but I would tell my clients about this, and it became a mantra, just explaining the origin of eat faces. And because when I came home and I told my wife about this story, and I said eat faces, I almost had to sleep on the couch that night because it sounded so graphic and so violent. But it is all about, at the end of the day, we're all handed adversity. How do you arrive? What do you do with it? How do you turn that into gold? Because you can. And if you don't know how, go back to the people, find the resources, because they're there.